Get started. It's Friday, October 18th. Welcome to another edition of Mycity. I'm your co-host, Scott Harrell, along with Bob Friedenthal. And I want to remind everybody or newcomers to post your contact info in the chat, how you'd like to be connected with, such as LinkedIn or other social media or telephone numbers. So what we're going to do is give everyone an opportunity to have 1 minute to introduce themselves. And if you have a particular business need, to share that with us. And then after that, we're going to be blessed with a presentation from Jim Macy, who is a hypnotherapist and is a very interesting, great guy. He's going to have a 10-minute presentation, and hopefully we'll have time for Q&A at the end. So we're going to go around the room, and I'm going to kick off with my friend Betty Withrow. Good morning, Betty.
Good morning, Scott, my fellow New Jersey Holy Name Hospital graduate, as in we were born in the same hospital. In case for the new folks, this is where the inside jokes come from. I'm Betty Withrow. I'm the Writer's Launchpad. I do all things related to writing, ghostwriting, author coaching, editing, copywriting for businesses, video scripting, and collaboration with different forms of marketing, whether it's email marketing, getting onto digital platforms for digital magazines. I can connect you with people who can get done the things that I don't do that you would like to get done. I'm happy to say that this is one of the most fantastic groups of people I've ever encountered, with the most creative people around. And I don't see Debbie Boris here this morning, but I want to give her a shout out as being a referral queen, because she has sent me 3 referrals in the last 2 weeks, and 2 of them have already made appointments with me. So, go Debbie. And I also, I just love it. Thank you.
Well done. Yeah, I think Debbie is in Arizona this week. Okay, so thank you for that, Betty. And next up will be Joseph, followed by Cheryl. So good morning, Joseph Duncan.
Well, good morning from Southern California. I am Joseph Duncan. I'm the Managing Director of Assured Consultants. We are coaches and advisors to entrepreneurs and business owners. We work with people to help them start, grow, get funding, and strategize so that their business doesn't only survive but thrives. We've been doing this for about 8 years in this format, but myself and my 2 partners have over 75 years of experience working with business owners in various capacities. I know I look young, but I've been around a while. I've done a lot of things. Um, Enjoy this group very much. I've had several good one-on-one meetings and have some more coming up. So I look forward to that. And if we can be a resource for you in your business or with someone of your clients, please feel free to contact us. My information's in the chat.
All righty, thank you, Joseph. And next we're going to speak with Cheryl McBride. Good morning, Cheryl. And after that, it'll be Antoinette. So take it away.
Good morning. I'm coming here from Virginia. There you go. And is bad debt bothering you? Are you spending too much on healthcare? And that might be why there's bad debt. We are helping families to save 50 to 70% of their healthcare costs. And just last week, we helped somebody save 50%. They were going to raise the rate, and he called me up and said, hey, let's do this. So we did. And now you don't have to worry about spending time on food versus healthcare. Let's just help pay for both. Book a time with me and we'll talk about what you can do for you or someone you know that might be struggling. And we work with small businesses, families. I love to help those employers give their people health care. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Thanks so much. Oh, and I definitely have had great referrals here in this group. That Debbie is one and Betty too. And I love it. I love it. Appreciate all the support.
We appreciate you too, Cheryl. Thank you. Okay, next up, I don't know if you've met met before, but welcome, Antoinette, and then we'll talk to Roy Dicken after that. So good morning, Antoinette Burson.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Yes, this is my first meeting, so thank you for having
Okay.
me. And Corey invited me. I am in Illinois in the O'Hare Airport area, and I am a wedding officiant and notary public. The name of my company is The Wedding Room. We provide many weddings, elopements, and notary services to our couples. And I also do loan signings, loan closings on the notary end as well. So my need, I guess, couples that want to get married. Or if you are in the real estate arena, then like I said, I also do loan closings as well. So I did put my contact information in the chat, my email, my website, my cell number, and I'm happy to be here. Happy Friday, everyone.
Antoinette, it's great to meet you this morning. A quick question for you is on notary services, is that now digital? Like, are you doing that by DocuSign or online, or is it still an in-person sign the book type thing?
So in Illinois, we do have both in person and digital via Zoom or what have you. I'm personally just doing in person. Call me old fashioned. I'm just not ready to do the digital stuff yet. It's so new to Illinois. I'm not trusting it yet, and I'm just really afraid of fraud. So I haven't dived into that just yet, but eventually I'm sure I will. So I'm still in person.
Second question, would you be able to do like out of state, like in California? Is that something you are planning to do in the future?
Possibly, absolutely. So I'm always open and I'm always willing to pivot when I need to, you know. So as opportunities come up and situations become available, I definitely look at all of those options. Absolutely.
Great, thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, that's great. Well, great to have you here, Antoinette. And next up, we're going to talk to Roy, followed by Jim. So good morning, Roy Dicken.
Hi, I'm Roy Dicken, and I'm the co-creator of Conversion Alchemy, which is a complete system for delivering high quality leads for whatever a company is selling. So that company can scale now because these leads are very affordable. They can be as little as 90 cents for a high quality lead, unheard of before our system came into being. And I love collaborating with people in this group. It's wonderful. And one of our latest clients, I'm collaborating with Betty Withrow and Linda Blair. And it's just a wonderful way to do business, to work with others, to create solutions that are better than we can create by ourselves.
That is wonderful. It's great. I've spoken to Linda recently about your collaboration. I think it's fantastic. And the leads at that price, you know, in my industry, people are, if you want good leads, they're talking about a couple $100 each.
A little
And
bit
those
of
aren't
difference in price there from us.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd probably rather go with 100 affordable ones than
Yeah.
3 really expensive ones that don't pan out. So, and
It's
I
a
know
better
that you
return on
integrate that with,
investment.
it is, especially how you've got it integrated with AI. And that's, if you haven't met with Roy to talk about that, you owe it to yourself to do so.
Thanks,
That's
Scott.
my plug for Roy. And next up, after Jim will be David T. But Jim Macy, you're going to be speaking with us. But let's have a 1-minute taste. Morning.
Absolutely. Yep. My name is Jim Macy. I own and operate Macy's Hypnosis and Success Coaching. Most of it is hypnosis. And later on, I'll kind of explain what that is. But I've been in business professionally since 1998. I've been doing over the phone telephone sessions since 2013, way before COVID. And it takes a learning curve if you're going to do it over the phone. But I enjoy what I do. I love what I do, and look forward to working with everybody here. I'm really excited about giving some of you folks some referrals. I think that's the lifeblood of a group like this. I appreciate you being here, Bob. Thank you for inviting me, and I look forward to working with you guys.
All right, it's amazing. Looking forward to your presentation. So let's say hello to David T, followed by Phil. So good morning, David.
Happy Friday, all familiar faces and new members. We are going into the weekend, which means us in real estate, our week is just getting started. I think Roy kind of hit it on the nail in terms of collaboration. I've been, pretty diligent with my open houses all summer long. And often, on the weekends, we're meeting about 10 new buyers. Some of them are already partnered with the real estate agent, others not. So in partnering with Roy, I'm actually targeting potential sellers that are looking to put their home on the market. And you can't see it, but my latest marketing campaign is now being able to connect those buyers that I've met that are a little bit pickier, right? And connecting them with the leads that I've been purchasing from Roy. So I do appreciate the collaboration here. One thing I do want to note for those that are interested in selling a investment property and the tax advantages, we do have a 1031 luncheon here in Pasadena next Thursday. I have a couple of open seats. So if you have any curiosity about 1031 exchanges and some of the tax advantages, let me know and I can squeeze you in. Thursday, October 24th from 11:30 to 1 o'clock here in the city of Pasadena. David T, the realtor for you and your family and your friends and the rest of the people in this group. Happy Friday.
And you posted that link in the chat, David?
Yes, I've got my email there. So if anyone is interested, just send me a quick email and then I'll add you to the RSVP list. Oh, it's the same luncheon that you and I met with at earlier this year. Yeah. So hopefully we can expand.
Yeah, where's the time going?
Almost.
Right. Fantastic. Thank you, David. And our good friend Phil will be up, followed by a new person, Thomas. So good morning, Phil Wolfstein.
Good morning. I love to springboard off of David's energy there. Boy, I'll tell you, he's very dynamic. What a fabulous group. Always look forward to my Friday meeting here. Phil Wolfstein, certified business broker with Zoom Business Brokers. And what I do is I help business owners find qualified buyers for their business. Very easy to say, not so easy to actually accomplish. Selling a business is always part of a team effort. On the front side, working with business coaches, business advisors, CPAs, and people that are ideally helping that business owner or seller develop a plan and a strategy to exit the visit. When they're ready to sell, when that buyer's ready to sell, ideally, I'm the guy that's going to list that business, write it up, market it, sell it, vet the buyers, go through due diligence, conditions release, and into an escrow and a sale, including working with commercial realtors or real estate agents like David in selling the property or the building along with the business. It's a process, takes 7 to 9 months or longer, and always involves working with professionals like we have in this group. Great to be here this morning.
Yeah, you get the music. So thanks, Phil.
Everybody.
We're going to say welcome to Thomas, and then we'll talk to Patrick. So good morning, Thomas. Is it Paloon? Is that how you say it?
The K is silent. Pulun.
Paloon.
Yeah.
All right, welcome.
Thank you, guys. My first meeting over here. I'm in Sacramento, California right now. I'm a freight broker, Leon Express. We do freight movement all around the nation. From reefer units to flatbeds, car movements, anything involving freight, warehouse management, we do all that stuff. Originally from West Africa, Sierra Leone, came to LA for a little bit, then came up here, went to UC Davis, and got stuck up here. So now I'm doing I want to go back, but I was stuck over here for a while. So I do my main job is now sales and operation of freight brokerage, and I started this company about 2018. Before that, I was doing another company doing this Amazon cargo vans. I used to own about 60 of them, but that was too stressful, so I downsized to being the middleman instead of doing all the hands-on work. My part-time, I do own a couple of senior facility, RCFE care homes. So I have a couple care homes over here in Sacramento region that I manage and own. But my main job is just freight broker. So if you guys know any manufacturers, shipping companies, anybody need to move freight around, I'm your guy. My contact number is there, my email, phone number. And I'm excited to join you guys and maybe work with Roy for some of those referrals.
That sounds amazing, Thomas. You sound like a real entrepreneur. We appreciate people like that. And I haven't been able to check because I'm hosting. So did you put your contact info in the chat for us?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. All right. Great to have you here. Hope you can come on a regular basis. Awesome.
Sounds good.
And let's say hello across the pond to Patrick, and then we'll talk to Nell. So good afternoon, Patrick O'Flynn.
Thank you, Scott. I think Jim has partially hypnotized me, so I'm not sure about what I'm going to say. We're all searching. However, we have a tendency to only believe in the lies we have stored in our minds. Now, I'd like to talk more about that, but I'm going to run out of time. And there are 6 reasons we should connect. You have a health challenge. Somebody you know, love, and care about has a health challenge. You want to maintain better or good health. You want to improve your athletic performance. You want to age gracefully. And you are interested in exploring an additional income stream. My details are in the chat.
You aced that one. Thank you, Patrick. I'm sure all of us here would like to age gracefully. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Good morning to Nell, and then we'll say hello to Jacob. So hi, Nell.
Right. Hi there. Good morning, everybody. My gosh, Patrick, who doesn't need an extra income revenue stream? I'm curious now. But anyway, I'm a digital marketer, been digitally marketing people, businesses for the last 12 years, and I've pivoted my marketing agency over to the AI side of necessity. We bring automation and AI data-driven, value-driven digital marketing strategies to companies. We're focusing on manufacturing companies. And I'd like to collaborate with several of you people here, and a couple of which I've already approached. And we are excited to bring solutions to marketing. My contact information's in the chat, and please connect with me on LinkedIn. And this Wednesday, I'm going to be hosting a podcast that's going to be featuring Dr. Greg Vigorin. He calls himself a heretic. Thank you.
A proud heretic?
Yes, a proud dental heretic.
Oh, wow.
He's fun. Mm-hmm.
That's kind, right? I look forward to catching that one. Okay, let's say we missed you recently, but hello, Jacob Bassett, and then we'll say hi to Winston. So good morning, Jacob.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, apologies. Last week I was at a conference and then had a wedding on that Friday. So very busy week. And now here I am getting a cold, but it's a good Friday. Happy to see, all the new faces, lots of new people in this group. I'm a business loan specialist here in the cornfields of Illinois. And we have direct relations with major banks and credit unions to offer some alternative programs for business owners, investors, and individuals alike. I'd say, one thing I've realized a lot going to the conference last week was a situation where we can benefit a business owner a lot is, most business loans have a personal guarantee anyways. You have to tie your personal credit to it. So in many situations where it's the industry or your business itself that may be hurting your qualifications with lending because you're a startup or it's a non-bankable industry, why not cut out the business and utilize just the personal? And that's where, we can benefit a lot of startups or existing business owners for various working capital needs. I look forward to, connecting with more, creating referral partners, because really anybody who works with business owners, you can be a referral partner, and we do, compensate for those referrals. Happy Friday, everyone.
That's great. Welcome back. And when you said you got a cold, I thought you were at a wedding, you were getting cold feet, but I guess it wasn't your wedding.
Nope, not my wedding.
Good deal.
2 words, Jacob: chicken soup.
Yep.
That'll
you
do
go.
Gotta
it.
leave D. I've already taken the medicine. Lunchtime, trying to find some chicken soup.
And zinc and vitamin C also. I bet Patrick's got a recommendation for that, right? Okay.
Whiskey. Yeah.
That'll
Hey, I'll
solve a
take that.
different problem, but create a
I'll
new one.
gladly
So.
take some whiskey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great to have you here as always. And it's great to have our friend Winston Brown here. And then after that will be Galit. So good morning, Winston.
Yes, sir. Good morning. And so we help families in 4 areas. We help them to make more income, protect that income, eliminate debt, become debt free, and build financial freedom. Okay, we help families attack those challenges as it begins with a thorough financial needs analysis, which is customized, is confidential, and is complementary. This analysis helps families to achieve their financial goals and able to retire in dignity. Referral ages will be age 25 to age 65. I'm ready and committed to providing the advice in a way that is easy to understand and implement. I am honored to work with you. Winston, your financial professional.
Thank you very much, Winston.
You're welcome.
Bob, you may want to check with Medi about, I heard the recording is stopped. So can we reactivate that, please?
Yeah, the recording stopped and it made the Mycity the host again. So I don't think Scott has host access.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah,
It's really cool. And this is my link in case you want to see what you're going to see in the app. It has my bio, my resume, and of course a longer pitch message. What?
What is the name of it?
It's called Pitch 59. You go on Apple and you download it. It gives you directions how to do it. You have to answer 5 questions, and AI will create for you a message, and you can edit this message. But the video should be shorter, so you have to do it in less than 59 seconds. The video. And the message is not more than 220 words. And it allows you also to share it with referrals, ask them to present you with other referrals. So they take your link or some kind of this link and they refer you to other people. It's been a very, many people just in the last week, thousands of them joined this app, and it's going to be a new way of communicating other than LinkedIn.
Well, let's definitely have to check that out. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And we got another expert marketer, Linda Blair, and then we'll talk to Kathy Cuevas. So good morning, Linda.
Good morning, everybody. I help business owners to embrace the digital internet world by providing personalized, hands-on AI CRM business operational tools and marketing technology for growing their business. This helps impact their branding and long-term success. So the CRM portion is like a digital hub for managing all your customer interactions, starting with a lead or prospect, which turns them into a client for a lifetime using email and text marketing campaigns automatically. So when you get referrals from Mycity, or if you're, working with Roy or Betty, it sets up an automated drip and email funnel campaign so that you stay connected to these leads 100% of the time, week after week, month after month. The tool also includes websites. We build and refurbish websites, integrates all your social media platforms into one place so you can create a post and push it out on a regular basis. We optimize your Google My Business profile. It's online to set up a one-to-one with everybody. Thanks.
All righty. Thank you, Linda. And we'll say hello to Kathy and then Alicia. So good morning, Kathy Cuevas. Unmute, please.
There we
There
go.
you
Hi. So, hi, I'm excited to be here. It's my second time, and I'm really loving the networking here. I am a retired personal finance teacher. I taught high school and I wrote the curriculum for the advanced course. They were year-long classes. I got bored in retirement after 3 years after traveling a lot of places, which I'm still traveling a lot, but I decided to start my own financial coaching business. And I think I want to do it through YouTube. So I'm just now in the search and discover phase of how I'm about going to do that. And next week I have a business trip to Atlanta, Georgia, where I will be learning a lot about my field with like-minded people and hopefully find out which direction I should go in. So I'm just really excited about helping other people besides my friends and family find good retirement funds at the places they work at, or helping friends at church or other, personal friends find out at like a debt plan to get out of debt or pay off credit card debt, things like that. So I'm really anxious to help people have a better financial future.
Kathy, are you familiar? Have you checked out the EPI Exit Planning Institute?
No, I have not.
That might be
I've never
worthwhile
heard
to look into that. I'm not sure, like in your area, what chapters they have, but out here in LA, I'm familiar with them. But that may be a great source of a resource for you and a good place to connect.
I'm in Corona, California. What was the name of that again?
Exit Planning Institute, EPI.
Thank you.
You bet.
Well, I think it's wonderful that you've had a career, you're able to travel, and then you're starting a new business. That's like the best situation. So
Yeah. And it's online, so I can still travel with it, which is great. I
yeah,
don't have to give up my traveling. Thank
I
you.
love it. Great to have you here, Kathy. So good morning, Alicia, and then we'll talk to Ed Cisneros. Hello, Alicia Beccarelli.
Oh, good morning.
Good.
Sorry about that. So I'm Alicia Beccarelli. Sorry, my kids are on spring break and I have a toddler. So I'm Alicia Beccarelli. I own Morningstar Bookkeeping and Morningstar Business Solutions. I am a small business bookkeeper, and I offer, instead of your traditional bookkeeping that just sends out your basic few reports and then lets it go at that. What I do is I offer a system of 6 to 7 reports that get sent out. And depending on how you prefer to do that, I either go over it in depth on a phone call with my clients, or if for my busier clients or my clients that just don't do phone calls, some of them don't, I send it out in a video for them. So they have access to hearing me break down their reports and let them know exactly how their business is doing financially, no matter what. They always get to hear that. And then and my other business is it's small business automations. I build out for very small businesses CRMs, and I do that so that they can have what bigger businesses have, but on a more small business budget. And that's kind of a little about me. I'm just looking to meet people that I can network with. Sometimes I get clients that come in and they want me to build a CRM for them, or they need a website, and I don't offer that service. So I'm looking to meet people that I can refer out to when I get a client that I can't help with something.
Yeah, that's great. It's true for all of us here. I think you and Nell should meet because you have some common
yes,
business aspirations. So. All righty. Thank you, Alicia. And then let's say hi to Ed and then Eileen. So hi, Ed Cisneros.
Speaking of travel, that's what I do. Ed Cisneros. I am the franchise owner of Edward Cisneros and Associates Dream Vacations. We are part of the country's largest full-service travel agency. Means we get more exclusive offers than anybody else. And one thing I'd like to mention, just to get off the subject a little bit, the best thing about travel, no matter who you hear, is that you become someone else. You change your surroundings. You completely shed your skin and you become a different person. Going somewhere else is a beautiful thing. and everyone should do it. I
I
just
agree.
made the buzzer.
All righty. Okay, hi Eileen, and then hello Elizabeth. So Eileen Dawson, how
Good
you
morning.
doing?
Ed, I'm looking forward to talking to you right after the meeting. And I agree with you. Sometimes you do have to change that. As one of my girlfriends used to say, change your movie theater from the one that you're in. So, anyway, so my name is Eileen Dawson, and I'm over in Massachusetts, and I am a Ramsey money coach. The majority of what I do is I teach personal finance, and a lot of it is getting budgets in place and then putting together, the whole money flow and then channeling money, or if somebody needs to get a part-time job, get those debts paid down. And the biggest debts I deal with are credit cards and vehicle loans. So if you know anybody that needs some guidance, let me know. Thanks.
Yeah, I think a lot of people need guidance these days. So sure you're busy. Appreciate what you do, Eileen.
Thanks.
Let's say good morning to Elizabeth Ruiz, and then we're going to talk to Lighter. So hi, Elizabeth. You're muted still?
Yeah, you're poking at us.
On the phone, trying to switch it, unmute it.
Okay, why don't you work on that? We'll come back to you, okay? I promise. And we're going
As
to next talk
as
to...
the host, do you have access to unmute her through? That might work.
Actually, I don't think I'm a host right now, so... Yeah, I'm not a host. Bob, can you do that? Go down to Elizabeth and then...
Yeah,
unmute.
let me ask Mehdi if he can do it because he
All right, we'll come back to you, Elizabeth. So let's say hi to Lighter Chen.
Hi, good morning. I'm driving. I just say thanks the Betty and Raw and Linda's players. They help me to bring the leader. So thank you. Talk to next time. Now I'm driving for the office.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. And then we're going to go back to Elizabeth. So,
good
hello.
morning, everyone. God bless you all. Good morning. I was having some technical difficulties. I
That's
thank
all
you
right.
all.
It happens.
And so I thank you for the invitation. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you to God, and I'm a minister of the Word of God. But in addition to that, I bring the marketplace. I bring all of the wealth that I have. I have over 21 years in experience in underwriting. I came from underwriting. So I bring strategies for businesses so that they are not held captive to insurance. So whatever you want to do with your business, I come in and I basically train employees. I level the playing field so that you have the versatility and more than anything, have control of your business. There's a lot of people that are coming in and they're coming in with different characters, and sometimes a lot of businesses don't know how to deal with mental illness, with all of those things. So I pretty much come in and help. I become a strategy partner with the business.
That sounds wonderful. Where are you located?
I'm located in California in Bakersfield, so I travel. Most of my clients, I've never even, I do everything remote as well, unless it's hands-on training with the employees. We'll create strategies. So I'm remote in Bakersfield.
Awesome. Well, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again.
Likewise.
And then we're going to say hi to Corey Northington and then Burke Franklin. So, hey, Corey.
Well, hello. Happy Friday to everybody. My name is Corey Northington. I'm based here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm an independent associate of Legal and ID Shield. So I help individuals, families, and small business owners with legal and identity theft needs. So I'm no attorney myself, but I work with attorneys and law firms across the country to provide like a great monthly subscription, the ability to talk to one without worrying about the high cost of one. So we help with documented contract reviews. We help with RS needs, anything that you need questions about legally, we try to answer. And it's a right now benefit. So, and we're all available in all 50 states and also in Canada. So I left my information in the chat and hope each and every one of y'all are having an amazing day. And just thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. I'll turn it back over to you, Scott.
All right. Thanks, Corey. Appreciate your showing up every week. And we also appreciate Burke Franklin. Good
Hey,
morning.
you guys. Morning. Burke Franklin, businesspowertools.com. I'm up in Santa Barbara, California here. It's the time of the year where people are talking about strategic planning. Oh boy, lots of fun. But if you have a business plan to start with, you figured out what problem you're solving, who's got it, where they are, the whole marketing thing. You don't have to pivot the whole business necessarily. You could just, change priorities. Like I went from selling business plans to startups because they're raising capital to people with businesses who want to sell a company, talking to Phil. So there's a whole range of things. If you know somebody who's raising capital at any stage of the business, whether they're starting out or they're just financing the company in the middle of it, or they're getting to the end where they want to exit, they need a plan to show a buyer or an investor. And what I find is that the better job you do on your business plan, the better deal you're going to make, because you're really going to know your business. They're going to know your business, and that's important. So, and I've got an online platform where it does it all for you, where we've already scripted, drafted the business plans. You can edit it easily into your own words. So take a look at businesspowertools.com, and I'm happy to give you a tour, show you how it works and all that. So businesspowertools.com. Thanks. Wanted to get to the music.
All right, Burke. Thank you so much. Yes, folks, it is a great platform. Check it out with Burke. He'll walk you through it, and highly recommended.
Thanks, Scott.
So we've got a couple minutes. We're going to let Jim speak, but I'll just introduce myself first real quick in case you don't know who I am. I'm Scott Harrell. My business is called Lifetree Prosperity. I'm a retirement income specialist and a business consultant. I'm based in Long Beach, but I can work all over California and actually all over the country. And I enjoy co-hosting with our good friend Bob Friedenthal. Bob, you're going to give you 1 minute.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, what I was going to suggest earlier is that maybe we'll hold this off for next week, that we do shout outs to everybody. And I wanted to thank Scott Harrell for co-hosting this event every week. You do a great job. Linda Blair, if you haven't spoken to her in Thrive, she and I discussed a couple factors. One is what she does, and two is that we don't step on each other's toes because she doesn't grow the LinkedIn connections. That's what we do for a living. So, and I think we're complementary to each other. I want to thank all the attendees. The vast majority of you have been long-term clients. So that part I love. And then a reminder, if you haven't, submit to mycity.com. / questionnaire. That's with 2 N's. If you haven't submitted that, our objective is to send you a referral to somebody that you would like to meet.
Yeah, mycity.com/questionnaire with 2 N's.
Yep.
I actually got mine submitted, so thank you.
Oh, good. I hadn't seen it before. Thank you.
Okay, Bob, thank you. Let's turn it over to Jim Macy. Jim, do you need to do a screen share or do you want to just speak with us? Can't hear you. You're muted.
Okay. No, the mouth works pretty well. So I do all of my hypnosis is done over the phone. So people say, why not use Zoom? And I said, because when your eyes are closed, you can't see me and I don't need to see you. But right now, today, I'd like to.
I've got a guy.
Whoops. There we go.
Okay. I'd like to talk to you folks about stress and its related consequences. National Guild of Hypnotists just put out a thing that said that most stress programs spend 90% of the time telling you what stress creates and 10% of the time telling you how they fix it. So I'm going to spend 1 minute of the time telling you what it creates, all kinds of problems. It's a cascading effect all the way through your body, follows the vagus nerve from your brain, heart, digestive system, endocrine system, immune system, respiratory system, reproductive system. Everything is involved with the problem of stress. Hypnosis does it a little bit differently. My stress management program helps you manage stress, and it does it by using some cognitive things, such as take a break from whatever you're doing, take a deep breath, think about something else, take a walk, listen to music, whatever it is you'd like to do that will kind of relieve the stress in your life. What I tell my clients, there are a couple of added things that I'm going to give you folks too, is there are 2 cues, quality and quantity. If you name your stress, that will help a lot. And then you give that name a quantity between 1 and 10. I had a lady come to me one time and she was just flustered beyond belief. And when I had an office, and so I said, she came for frustration and stress relief. She said, I'm sorry, I'm late. The freeway was crowded and I couldn't get around the guy in front of me and it was just terrible and I don't know what to do. And I tried to get around him, but the traffic was too busy and I had to wait until he got off. And then I said, what was wrong with the traffic? She said, oh, it wasn't the traffic. His license plate was crooked. And that was driving her nuts. Well, that's a frustration that you don't have to bother with. Here are the rules that I try to give people. If the stress that you've named, that by the way, that was crooked license plate, and her stress level was at a 4. If it's a 1 through 4, forget it. It's going to resolve itself. Either time will take care of it or space will take care of it. If it's a 5 through 7, you need to have a plan to deal with the stress, but you don't have to stop what you're doing to take care of that plan, implement the plan. You can just go ahead and keep on going. And sometimes 5, 6s, and 7s will resolve themselves down to a 1 through 4. Then you have the 8s, 9s, and 10s. If you've got one of those, you have to have the plan and you have to stop what you're doing and implement the plan. For example, if you have a home business and the kids are running around and one of the kids falls down and gets hurt, all of a sudden there's blood all over their face or someplace, that's a 8, 9, or a 10. You've got to stop what you're doing and take care of that issue. Once that issue is resolved, go on with your business. So my advice to people off the get-go is name the stressor or the frustration, same difference. And by the way, work stress and family stress get all combined together. You cannot leave work stress at the door when you leave work. You're still going to come home and want to kick the cat. It's something that the stress from work and home go together. And it really does affect the body. It affects the mind too, because you get depressed. You can have cognitive issues, a loss of memory, of making bad decisions. Those are stress-related incidences. Hypnosis works with the subconscious mind. It's not below, it's just outside of the conscious level. I'm not sure how you put that, but vernacular is the subconscious mind. You've got a conscious mind that thinks and does things consciously, with awareness. You've got the mind that works without your awareness to it. And this conscious mind is about 10 to 12%. I'll give it 12% of the mind's power. The other 88% is the unconscious mind. That's the thing that's running everything. Hypnosis works with that subconscious mind. So if you have a stressor that's in the 1 to 12 or 12% range and you're dealing with it, but the subconscious mind is not involved, you've got a contest that's tug of war between the 12% and the 88% that's out to lunch. And you're not going to get any help. But if you work with the 88% to coordinate with the 12%, you've got 100% success. And that way you can move forward and get rid of whatever stress you're dealing with. That's kind of how hypnosis works. What is hypnosis? A lot of people will ask me that. And what hypnosis is allowing that 88% of the mind's power to take control. And that involves emotions, pretending, imagination, all of those things. So if I asked you to just close your eyes, and even if you don't close your eyes, but just for a moment, take a deep breath, and you might notice that even just doing that allows your mind to focus on the internal processes of what's going on. And that relaxation is the front door, and the breathing is the front door to allowing your subconscious mind to take control, reset the programs. Another thing that I ask people to think about is this. The brain is an organ inside the body. It's a 3.5-pound organ that does amazing things. That's a whole nother talk. But the unconscious mind is the programmer that programs the brain, which is the computer, to run the body. So when you deal with the programmer and give it a new program to write into the brain, the computer, the body reacts differently. And if you have people that are dealing with stress, companies that are dealing with stress, stress leads to absenteeism. It leads to bad decisions. It leads to depression. So I work with companies, either virtually or if they're in my area or they want me to travel to their area, I'll go there. I do wellness programs for companies all over the United States. If you have anybody that you feel might be eligible, have them call me. I will give them 30 minutes of free time to talk to me, tell me what they are dealing with, and they just may solve their stress problem in that 30 minutes, which is fine because my job is to help people, not necessarily take their money from them. That's it. I'm done. I got 9 minutes. Questions? 1 minute to go, I guess.
All right. Well, speaking for myself, I already feel more relaxed after listening to you, Jim. So,
and
well
Bob,
done.
you're muted, by the way, just so you know. That's like.
There you
So
go.
anybody who would like to ask a question, we've got 3 minutes before the top of the hour. David?
Well, I want to make a comment. So
Okay.
in 1977, I got divorced, got very depressed, went to a phone book, and I always tell everybody, do you know what that is? Remember what a phone book was? Plunked my finger down on a psychologist, and I went in to see him. As it turns out, the guy was using hypnosis as part of his therapy. And I joined a hypnotherapy group. There were 4 people in the group. A mother and a daughter had both had cancer. They arrested their cancer using hypnotherapy, not doing chemotherapy. Me, I'd still do the chemotherapy. The second one was a big guy, big muscular guy, but he was afraid of his own shadow. So if you raised your voice to him, he would cower like a baby. Third one, next person down was a a woman that was deathly afraid of going to the dentist. My brother-in-law is a dentist, and I asked him why she's so afraid. Well, he said there's so many people are very afraid of dentistry. It's because of the Novocaine injection, not necessarily doing a filling. Well, she started getting clients using hypnotherapy as her tool to help them. So it goes a long way. And I did start doing, as I said, I started doing hypnotherapy in 1977. Fast forward, 2008, I restored an old car with my son. I cut myself with my left wrist. 3 weeks later, it manifested itself into a staph infection. And after 3 days of misdiagnosis, my wife figured out what it was, what was causing the problem. So I was hospitalized. Doctor says to me, he says, Bob, I'll be very honest with you. I only give you about a 5% chance of living. And I'm here to speak about it. The pain was unfathomable. It hit my L4 and L5. So what did I do? I went into hypnosis and the pain went away. It's unbelievable what your mind is capable of. And that's what I learned about hypnotherapy. So, Jim, it is such a pleasure to have you on board here. I think people today are stressed. Wouldn't you say that? Let's see a show.
Almost 100%.
Exactly. How many of you feel stressed?
Well, I'm managing stress by not looking at too much negative material. There's so much. It's on every screen.
That's right.
You look.
That's right.
So we have a choice: rubbish in, rubbish out. So we take control. What are our predominant thoughts? Do you have a mind of war or a heart of peace? A heart of war or a heart of peace? So this helps. This helps.
I think Eileen's had her hand raised. I think she does have a question for you, Jim.
Yes.
Yeah, I just had a comment for Jim. I remember when I was younger, the first time I ever heard hypnosis, and the one that stuck in my mind the most was my grandmother was a very heavy smoker, and she tried everything. She just tried, every way to quit. And then she went to a hypnotist and she never smoked again. And she was probably, 60, lived till she was almost 90. And that's what stands out in my mind, that obviously, it works. So I just wanted to make that comment.
Well, thank you. And yes, it does work. We have the most powerful force in the universe sitting between our ears. And it's amazing. I had a lady that was smoking 5 packs a day. And she wasn't smoking them. She was lighting one after another, but they burned out in the ashtray. But after one session, she stopped smoking. I have another lady called me up. She wanted help with cancer treatment to relieve the side effects of the cancer. And she had come to me 6 or 7 years ago and for quit smoking. And she stopped. She said, I've never had another cigarette. So I know that you can relieve the pain or the nausea and the sleeplessness and everything else from cancer. And yes, I go along, I work with the doctors. They do their medicine, and I do getting the mind and the body to work with the medication rather than fight it.
Hypnotherapy is an amazing tool. You should try it. And like Jim was saying, he'll give you a 30-minute free session of testing it out. It's well worth the effort.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate your pitching in there and letting people know about your own personal story with hypnosis.
It's amazing. Really is amazing. And then thank you for joining us. I had forgotten what doing hypnosis was. or forgetting to use it, not what it is. I understand what it is, but boy, you sure have power when you have a chance to try a hypnotherapy session. I highly, highly, highly recommend you contacting Jim.
Thank you very much, Bob. And 88% almost always wins over 12%. So why use 12% when you can use 88%?
There you go.
And by the way, I like your chest in the back. That looks like an Asian type of chest with good Asian locks and a beautiful dark wood. What is that wood?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember at this point.
It's the Ten Commandments, I think. I think it's the Ten Commandments.
Humor from across the pond. You and I have got to talk. I think you and I are both on the same wavelength there. You may be an ocean apart, but not really.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that.
Well, thank you, Jim. Thank you for all of our attendees. I know people have to jam because it's after 9, but I really enjoy having you here each week. So thank you, everyone.
Yep.
Kathy, I want to meet with you because we have things to talk about. Kathy Cuevas.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I won't be here next week though, because I'll be at my conference.
All right, well, we'll hook up before then by phone or by Zoom.
Perfect. Thank you.
Have a great
Bye,
weekend,
everybody.
everyone.
Elizabeth, thank you for coming. Nice to have you here.